Are you like me and want the health benefits of eating broccoli but find it a little bit tricky to digest? Well, necessity is the mother of invention, so I have come up with a creamy and flavorful broccoli cheddar soup. It's anti-inflammatory and easily digestible. It's also gluten-free and made without any white flour and also any high-fat cream. We're going to start by steaming our vegetables. This allows us to maintain all of their nutritional value but makes them as easy as possible to digest. We'll begin with 3 red potatoes, and these really are the secret to making this soup extra creamy without having to add a lot of fat. And I love my little Kunarkan Piranha peeler here. It just makes quick work of these potato peels. And then we're going to chop these up and put them into our saucepan here. And this is a little steamer trivet basket, and I love using these because they can expand to fit any size pan that you have. So we're going to set this to the side, and then we'll just chop our potatoes into some about 1-inch chunks just to make them easy to steam. Okay, here's our pan. We're just going to spread those potatoes out, and then we're going to add about 2 cups of chopped broccoli florets to our pan. And we're going to max this guy out, but that's okay. It's still going to work. As those vegetables steam, they're going to shrink down a little bit in size. And to steam the vegetables, we're just going to add about 1.5 cups of water that is going to sit on the bottom of our pan so that our vegetables sit just above the water in the trivet. That way they can steam without any of their nutrients being rinsed into the water. And to add flavor to the soup, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of chopped onions. And by steaming the onions first and then blending them with the soup, it makes them as easy to digest as possible. We'll just add those right here on top, scoosh those to the side, throw on our lid. I'm going to turn this to high heat and let it boil for about 12 minutes, and then I'll check it with a fork to see if the potatoes are soft. Well, I ended up steaming these for about 16 minutes, and you can see that the broccoli is fork tender as well as the potatoes. So now we're ready to transfer this into our mixing bowl. So I'm just going to use a nice big spoon and start emptying all of those soft, wonderful smelling vegetables into our bowl. I'm not going to pour out this water yet in case I need it when I start mixing the soup. Now we can add our additional ingredients. We're going to start with 1/2 cup of coconut milk. And this is just going to add a little more creaminess and flavor. Now this is different than just a carton of coconut or almond milk that you get from the store. So it actually comes out of a can. And then we're going to add 1 cup of chicken stock. You could also use chicken bone broth just to add some additional nutrition. And we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And for some more flavor, we're going to add a couple cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use my stainless steel garlic press here, which makes quick work of it. That smells so good. And to add a little more creaminess and flavor, we're going to bring in about 2 tablespoons of butter. And of course, the best part is the cheddar cheese, and we're going to add in about 1 cup of shredded cheese, because cheese makes everything taste better. And again, to make this soup as easily digestible as possible, I'm going to blend it down to be nice and creamy. And I'm just going to use my immersion blender or stick blender. We'll start at a low speed. And you can determine how chunky you'd like your soup to be. You could stop now if you'd like to see some of those broccoli chunks, or you could keep going if you want it very creamy and smooth. All right, well that is creamy and smooth, and I cannot wait to try it. So I'm going to do a quick little taste test to make sure it's seasoned properly. That tastes so fresh and delicious. I get the broccoli, but I also just get a creaminess from the potatoes, and I can also taste that delicious cheddar from the cheese, and I get just a hint of the garlic, and it's got just enough salt. Well, from here you can determine if you'd like it to be a little bit on the creamier side, or if you'd like to have it on the thick side. If you'd like it a little creamier, you can just add a little bit more chicken stock, or even just a little bit more water from your pan. But I think that's perfect. I like to have it a little bit on the creamier side. Now we'll go ahead and transfer this to our bowl. And I love using these mixing bowls with the big spout on it. It makes it super easy. And we eat with our eyes, so to add a visual cue of what's inside the soup, we'll add a little bit of shredded cheese. And then also to enhance the green color, as well as add a little more flavor and just make it pretty, we'll add a few green onions. Okay, Nicole, don't be a perfectionist. There are a couple shreds of cheese that got over on the side. Well, that is a gorgeous bowl of soup, and this has been a lifesaver for me to be able to bring broccoli back into my diet. This is the easiest way for me to digest it, and if I eat it around lunchtime, then it's even gentler on my stomach throughout the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my kitchen today. And if you'd like to see more healthy recipes like this one, please visit my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know anyone else who might benefit from a healthy broccoli soup recipe, please share this with them. I look forward to seeing you next time.